Hi everybody, I'm Raven the Swift, and this is Raven Reviews. If you're viewing this, clearly you're into foam fighting, and or you're interested in getting into foam fighting. This is a segment I do where I review first to 10 footage or other just competitive footage from across the United States in foam fighting. In this case, I'm reviewing some film from a guy named Ignatious, and he posts content on his YouTube channel, Foam Fight Club. Foam Fight Club is awesome. They post a ton of content, and I really enjoy reviewing it and helping those guys out. They do a lot of training and stuff like that. In this case, Ignatius here in the tank top, the blue tabard, is fighting a sword knight warlord named Zeb or Gillian. Gillian is a veteran sword knight warlord. Dude is phenomenal. These guys are gonna have a lot of fun fighting each other. And let's just get into it. If you haven't watched my reviews before, I don't talk about what shots are not taken. It's not very productive to me. It's not very productive to us in terms of learning about foam fighting. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get into it, and let's do it. Ignatius there getting attacked on his board side shoulder, and then eventually come to his sword side hip. Zeb here in the blue tunic is actually very mobile. He's very explosive. He's very creative. He throws a lot of feints and stuff like that, so it's going to be very difficult for Ignatius. That second shot that... Let's go back real quick. That second exchange they have here, Ignatius gets hit in his board side shoulder. Zeb there with a good placement of his foot and positioning. Ignatius tries to outposition Zeb, but it didn't quite work. If you hear me call him Zeb, Gillen is also Zeb. Sorry. Nice big opener there by Ignatius. Great hip shot. I love it. It's a good way to start a fight. I like that. I like that at first where Ignatius is being really stoic and keeping his defense tight, but he dedicated to a big attack right away, and because he dedicated to this big attack, Zeb was able to maneuver around his guard. So you see that big attack, because he commits so hard to this attack, Zeb was able to throw two shots at the time that he threw one. I covered this in another video, but I want to bring it up just in case no one saw it. It's important to be progressive and conservative at first in the way that you attack your opponent. Because if you dedicate too heavily to something right away, especially against a higher skill opponent, they're going to be able to counter it better. So that was a beautiful spin by Zeb. See, what's kind of happening here is that Ignatius is kind of being a little... I don't want to say timid, because he's not being timid, he's being smart, but he's coming into range against Zeb, and the very first thing that happens, Zeb is repositioning in the fight. He's taking Ignatius's initiative and using it against him. He's making Ignatius close ground against him, and when he does, Zeb is just moving out of the way into his own attack. When I say moving away, he's just taking a lateral and initializing his own attack off of that. I call this a post-initiation attack. You kind of I categorize people basically by what types of attacks I do. I have initiating and post-initiating. Initiating is someone who is starting the attack and making the attack happen, and a post-initiation attack is where I let them initiate and then I do my attack. Zeb here is using a post-initiation attack, and he's able to create these huge openings for his attacks basically, because Ignatius here is moving in on the center line and not moving in at an angle. And he's not moving in at an angle such that it defends his side. That was a beautiful spin shot. Zeb there with the pump fake. Almost landed sword side hip, hit him in the leg. But just like a good sword knight, he's letting him take his leg back. Zeb there actually baiting Ignatius' attack out with his feints and then through his board side shoulder wrap. In the same way, baiting your opponent out almost works exactly like a post initiation attack, because I'm still waiting for them to commit, except now I'm doing it actively. I'm actively pulling that attack out of them and then countering. Oh, beautiful fake. Zeb doing a good job here. Actually, now he's converting into being more and more and more active against his opponent. He's created so much context and threat in his attacks against his opponent. Now he doesn't have to wait for his opponent to initiate. Now he has the threat and he has the fear. And I don't mean fear like emotionally. I mean just the fear of combat and objective fear, I guess you could say. Now that he has that, he can take control of his opponent, and now he can start initiating his own attacks in a much more safer condition, because now his opponent's more likely to defend themselves and not throw counters. All right. So now Zeb's got it. He's going to initiate with some feints. And there it is. Pump fake, shoulder shot. Zeb has full control of his opponent, metaphorically speaking. I guess psychologically speaking. They're going to go until it gets one more kill. I love that. Ignatious got the fighting spirit. I dig it. Mm. He said, there it is. Okay, that's been the end of the segment for our reviews. If you guys like these videos, you can check out my YouTube channel. You can check out Ignatius's YouTube channel. He puts a lot of content up there. His YouTube channel, I'll have it linked in the video. It's Foam Fight Club. And if you're interested and want your own film reviews, you can join our my Discord channel at Swift Combat and Fitness. If you're interested in getting better at foam fighting, you can contact me for coaching and training. And if you're interested in upping your foam fight game, you're looking to be competitive, you want to up your skills, one of the first things you can possibly do is just get better equipment. And one of those things we do is my YouTube channel is sponsored by Optimum Arms. Optimum Arms makes the best equipment in foam fighting and steel fighting. And I urge you to check out their website, optimumarms.com, and check out some offers. See you later, guys. Bye.